Hi, I'm Poke Villalone with Stellar Fishing, and today we're going to talk about fishing tackle, China versus the United States when it comes to making fishing tackle. And from previous videos that I've made, we get about 50% of our fishing tackle from China. And we've had comments here and there, oh, you need to buy from the US, you shouldn't be buying from China, all of that mess. But when you take a look at the product, and like I said, we get about half our product from China, the other half we get from here in the United States. A lot of it we make ourselves, like all our fishing weights and everything, that's all US made, homegrown. We melt our own lead, we buy our own swivels, brass eyes, all of that. But when it comes to the actual product itself, we've got a lot of product from China and we've got a lot of product from the United States. And when you take a look at both products, they're basically the same. You couldn't show the most avid fisherman, you couldn't show him two products, or even fishing tackle owners, you couldn't show them two products and say, tell me which one's American made and which one's made in China, because chances are they're not going to be able to tell you the difference. They've gotten this whole thing that, oh, if it's from China, it's poorly made. Not in the fishing tackle business. Maybe when you're buying a little blouse for your little 4-year-old girl, or you're buying a little knit cap for somebody. Yeah, if it's from China and it costs almost nothing, the product is going to be dismal. But not when it comes to fishing tackle. When fishing tackle, especially, we deal a lot with fishing hooks, spoons, of course, leaders, popping corks, that sort of stuff. And we've yet to see the difference in US purchased items and China made items. So the one thing I do want to talk about is, because I get, at first when I started doing my videos on how to buy and sell fishing tackle, because of the fact that I would mention that, well, we get our fishing product from China, then, I would get comments like, oh, don't buy from China, you need to buy from, that's why we're sticking to Eagle Claw and Berkley here in the United States. Well, let me tell you something. When you go to your local fishing tackle, take a look at some Eagle Claw fishing hooks, leaders, whatever they may have. You take a look at it, and in the back it either say made in China, made in Taiwan, or assembled in China, which is all the same thing. So get off this high horse and say that, well, the biggest companies here in the United States, they produce their stuff here. And there's a lot of companies that do. Fish Bites, for example. Fish Bites are made in Florida. They're made here in the United States. I've got an account with Fish Bites. We purchase our product from them. Very good. Same thing with Bubbles, the people that make the little aerators. They're a US company. We buy our stuff from them. That's fine. They make their product here in the United States, although I would have to say probably a lot of those components are not made in the United States, but overall it's a United States company based here in the US. So when you take a look at the product and what you're buying, and the thing is, here's my biggest argument for when somebody says, buy your product from the United States. Here's my biggest argument. If I go to Eagle Claw right now and tell them, hey, look, I'm a small distributor, because we distribute from all the way down in South Texas to Galveston, mainly almost the entire Texas coast. We've been in business for about 4 or 5 years, but when we wanted to expand, what happened was, I said, well, you know what? It's time to contact some of the bigger suppliers. So we contact Eagle Claw, Berkley, some of these other people. And what do? They say, well, this is our distributors. So what they do is they don't even sell to the general public anymore. They've gotten so big. So now when you're taking that product and you're not even selling to the public, and you're selling to a major distributor, and that major distributor is getting your product, and then they're having somebody contact you as an individual, a wholesaler, or even a tackle store, you've already got 2 or 3 levels of people from the company that's already cutting into your profits. That's why that product is so expensive to begin with. So when I make these videos and I tell you, hey, you can get a fishing rod combo for $10, all you gotta do is buy like 40 of them. You retail those out for $29, $39 at your store. That's why, because you're cutting out all the middlemen when you buy product from China, Taiwan, Vietnam, whatever the case may be. So as a small independent wholesaler, that's the way you have to go, because the big companies here in the United States don't want to work with you. They want to send you off to a distributor or somebody that's going to do the work for them. So this whole argument, well, buy in the US, yeah, that sounds good, but take a look at what I do. I buy the product from China, I turn around, I sell it to a local convenience store that sells my fishing products, or a bait and tackle store that sells my fishing product, or I sell it online. But when I sell it to a store or I sell it to a tackle store, I've made my profit. Now they're going to take that same product, they're going to sell it to you as a consumer, and they're going to make profit. So already you've got two American companies, myself and these fishing tackles or convenience stores or whoever the outlet is for your product, that are also making a sale. So you're making profit already 2 times over from your original cost of buying it in China. So this whole argument about, well, the United States tackle is better than China tackle, they're the same. And go to your bait and tackle store, go to Bass Pro, go to Walmart, go to Academy, and just sit there in the fishing section and start turning around every little fishing lure, every rig, everything you can find. And I'll guarantee 80 to 90% of that stuff is made in China, or it's made in Taiwan or Vietnam, or whatever the case is. So what? The quality's there, and the importance is that you can make and get product that's going to reel in those big fish when you need to reel them in. And at Stellar Fishing, we do both. We make all our homegrown products. We make all our fishing leaders ourselves. And yes, we do buy our popping corks, our hooks, our swivels, the components to put it together. But that's why you've got quality product coming out of a U.S. company. So yes, buy U.S. When it's already at your fishing tackle level or at your small distributors or wholesalers. But when it comes to buying product, whether you're going to buy it from China or the United States to supply these people, you can go either way, because the big guys aren't going to talk to you. The big guys are going to send you off to their distributor, and their distributor has distributors, and by the time it gets to you, it's marked up, twofold already, 2-3-fold. So anyway, that's my opinion on U.S. tackle versus China tackle. So feel free to hit the subscribe button, the like button, share it if you'd like. But in the meantime, just know that Stellar Fishing, we help everybody out. We don't care. And at the same time, we put out quality product out on the shelves of our bait and tackle stores, our convenience stores that sell our product, and online at stellarfishingtackle.com. So make sure to visit us. Have a great day and good luck fishing out there.